And welcome to another episode of No Foul Zone Reacts with your girl LA.
Yes, sir. DJ Delpo in the building.
Yes, sir. Now, Del, we gonna hop right into it, cause we got some things to talk about. And when I
For
say
sure.
some things to talk about, I just mean Drake. Drake,
Drake.
Drake. Now, for those of you who are not aware, or haven't really been following the weekend shenanigans. Drake was the headliner at Wireless Fest in the United Kingdom.
Yes, man.
Um, Now, listen, man. First of all, this is the 20th anniversary of the Wireless Fest.
Mhm.
Um, and having Drake headline in 3 nights, with a different set every night. He broke it down into three segments or three sets. Like I said, R&B, UK rap, and Afrobeat. So let's get into it though, because I have some things that we need to unpack. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you, having since you lived in the United Kingdom for some time. I feel like because there's one thing in particular that I want to talk about, and I think you know what that is. But I'm gonna let you give your feedback on
Like I'm gonna say is it's like, Drake did his thing. Everyone's talking about his new album, and supposedly is I haven't listened to everything on it. I've listened to a couple hints in there, him kind of have little digs at certain people, LeBron and blah blah blah. But I would say for sure that, him headlining Wireless is crazy just for one day. But for you to show out 3 days in a row, 3 nights in a row, and have it where you got more than just one category of music. You have R&B, you have hip hop, you have UK, you have that Afro beats. You have a versatility which we all know Drake has. We all know this man was deep in his bag for that concert, and has always been deep in his bag for a lot of his stuff. But him saying, "What did I miss?" You missed a lot, bro. You was gone for like a year. I'm not gonna hold you. And you try to keep dropping, his little news or sign to keep popular, keep some type of publicity, because keep the name trending. But this is world setting. Him doing the same thing Prince did like 20 years ago. When Prince did Wireless, he did 3 nights and 3 different nights. He led with an R&B, a rock and roll set, and he had people come out and show. That's what I like about it. Wireless the most is people will come out just to show face. You know, it was Drake and Party Next Door. Then it was Drake and Gigs from UK. And there was another one that was Drake and it was Gorilla. She came out or something like that. Like it was like it was just the fact that every night had a supporting artist included, and that's what I want to see. That's what I paid to see. Like if you're gonna do it, like one thing I don't like about people do songs, like do the whole song. You know, if I'm gonna go see Ludacris, I don't want you to do area codes. Nate Dogg is dead. I understand that, but have somebody else sing his parts. I need to see the actual parts of the song. Like, oh yeah,
um. All right, so I'm gonna be very honest with you. Um, and again, this might I don't know how some might take this, but it is what it is. I'm a firm believer in standing on business. And is it great to see what Drake did? Yeah, sure, why not? Um, am I saying he is influential? Yes, he is. He's very influential. However, what kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, is
yeah.
when he had the audacity, actually not even the audacity, the caucasity,
Oh, Cassidy.
caucasoid to fix his lips and say that United Kingdom rappers or the rappers in the UK can out rap any American and Canadian rapper. Now, let me explain. Let me explain.
It
Let me
depends
explain.
now.
That's what I'm saying. Let me explain. I will say this: that does the UK have talented rappers? Absolutely, very talented. You got Kano, you got Gigs, you got Skepta, which he brought out on stage. You have a
Yeah, you
good
definitely do have
many.
some talented rappers for sure.
You have some talented rappers in the United Kingdom. But to fix your mouth and say that any UK rapper can out rap any American rapper when Jay Z walks and lives, when Nas walks and lives, when Ludacris walks and lives, when uh well, they're not living, but Tupac, Biggie, KRS-One, I can go on.
Right? No, I hear you.
I'm not saying now. Don't get me wrong. Do we have a lot of mumble rappers now? And here's where he needs to be more specific. Because if he's saying that London rappers can out rap today's rappers, then absolutely,
That's what
I
I think he's saying.
wholeheartedly agree.
That's what I think he's saying.
Well, nigga, say that.
That's what I think he's
Because
saying
when
because
you fix your lips to say that any UK rapper can out rap American rappers, or can even Canadian rappers, your own hometown, when you can fix your lips to say that, like I said, when you still have some of the greats that still walk among this earth,
hmm
sir, I'm gonna need you to pack all that all the way up. Now it's different if you would have said, "Oh, UK rappers can out rap any of today's rappers or any of today's US rappers or Canadian rappers." You know what, Drake? I salute you for that. I would agree with that. But
I would
moving
agree with that
backwards,
too. I would agree with that too because you got a lot of old school rappers, right? That cannot in the UK. And I'm just saying UK. You got a lot of old school rappers in the UK that cannot beat the greats, the Biggie, the Tupac, the you know what I'm saying, the greats, the Eminem, the Jay Z's, the Nas, the
exactly.
Kendricks. You can't beat the greats. But in today's music industry, there's mumble rapping, there's even Busta. You can't like. There's a lot of people in the UK that would not hold a torch to Busta, but
Mm-hmm.
there are some people in today's industry in the UK that are hard. Then the thing about the one thing about the UK is it's grimier, and that's what they call UK rap is grime. It's literally the streets. You know how back when like Common was rapping for the streets, and you had people just rapping for the streets and poetry for the streets. That's what it is. It's literally that on steroids. That's what UK rap is. UK rap is it's so fast, but it's the fact that there's a lot of people just straight want the street rap. And is a lot of artists who don't get recognition because it's street rap. You know what I'm saying? They don't play it on the some might play it on radio stations, they might have to it on radio stations. But it's when you look at who can I say? Playboy Carter, or not Playboy Carter, what's his name? NBA Playboy. I can
NBA
name
Youngboy.
five NBA Youngboy. I can name five UK rappers that's better than NBA Youngboy.
Oh,
Five
I agree.
right now.
I can agree.
Five right now. It's
But see,
it's
this is what
ten. You know what I'm saying?
this is what I'm saying. Like, and again, I mean, I know, it may sound like a broken record, and I don't want to hear anything about semantics, bro. Like, you have to be when you're talking on a culture like rap music, and this goes to show you that you're not really about the culture, sir. You're not really about the culture because no, but hear me out. Hear me out. As a rap artist, right? If you grew up listening to the Pacs, the Jay Z's, the J Cole's, whoever, right? Those that came before Eminem, those that came before Drake, you cannot fix your lips and say that they can out rap any rapper. You honestly have to be more specific
And the
because
thing is,
I mean I don't know if he was trying to bait people, if he was trying to troll. to get
I
back
think
talking.
he was trying to big up the UK because it's in the UK. I think he was just trying to troll for that reason alone. The sad part is a lot of UK songs played in UK would not get 1 second of airtime in the US or 1 second of air. It's the same. It's no matter where you go, it's certain songs that would not get no airtime in Africa, but Afro beats and Kid will be playing 24/7. Burna Boy will be playing 24/7. So you got to look at the genre and where it came from. And he's trying to get more of a crowd into it when he's saying UK rappers are better than US rappers, which in today's culture, yes. In today's culture, yes. But back in the day when early '90s rap was a thing, nah, man. It's it's too Nelly, it's too much bangers. Ti, it's too much greats. If we like, like people got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If we had the Rap Hall of Fame, the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, whatever, these mans will be on the roster. These mans will be having statues and wax figures of themselves, you know. But in today's culture, today's music, with the mumble rap and the gangster rap, it's more. These guys ain't really
See,
gangsters.
so here's
These
the
guys
thing.
are gangsters.
So riddle me this, right? Riddle me this, and because maybe I'm just being a hater, but you're gonna fix your lips and say that the UK rappers can out rap any rapper and whatnot. And let's say you are talking about today's rappers, right? But yet you get on stage with rappers like Sexy Red, who bro, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Now,
no,
is some of her shit catchy? Yeah, it is.
it's definitely
It
catchy.
is.
It's
It's
definitely
catchy.
it's
But
for the thoughts.
would I consider her a like top 10 rapper?
No,
No.
no.
Do you think I would have Sexy Red on rotation in my phone, or if I'm driving listening to hip hop, you think I'm gonna have that
Not
in
even
rotation?
close. Not even close,
Not
bro.
even.
Not even
Not
close.
even, bro. Now, and this is the thing where when it comes to Drake, it's like I'm not trying to take anything away from what he's done, but as an artist. But here's where I have a problem with when people go on to say he's the best thing to happen since for hip hop. That's where I gotta draw the line.
Yeah,
Because when Drake came out, Drake was not hip hop. Drake was mainstream.
yeah.
Drake was very much mainstream, and he stayed mainstream for a minute until he started getting around certain. Well, of course,
Artists.
yes, you're signed to Young Money, Lil Wayne, so of course you're going to get around certain artists, and because you're signed to Lil Wayne, it gets you traction with other people. So yeah, you're going to be amongst different circles, right? And the thing with his transition, right, into rap music, because at one point Drake was the lover
R&B.
boy.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
on
an
R&B.
R&B. He was an
He was
R&B
for the ladies.
singer. Yeah, he was an R&B singer who most of his first and second albums were literally just songs, and he was singing in a melody in a rap situation. Like Beyonce did that.
Exactly.
Like Beyonce raps. No, it was her singing, but it was so close together that people class it as a rap. No.
Right. So, when he first came out, he was singing for the ladies, right? And then he ventured off into rap. And don't get me
Right.
wrong, I am not saying that you can't test the waters, right? Because
Of
as an
course not.
artist, you wanna elevate, you wanna try new things. That's what because as DJs even we want to try new things. Why? Because okay, mixing R&B with hip hop gets old after a while. Let's
Hmm.
try in house. Let's try in EDM top 40 and all that. Let's try that, right? Because it gets boring. No word a lie. Do your thing, chicken wing. I'm right there with you. But my thing is, man, it's like here's what I think that happened with Drake. You start getting around these certain artists, and you see the lifestyle they're living, right? And you feel that, oh, that's a cool lifestyle to live. Let me start rapping about it. Sir, you don't. I can't, and I'm not even trying to like throw shade because I'm gonna be me. Case in point, I love hip hop, right? I love
Right.
hip hop. Love it. I love the grittiness. I love the storytelling. I love how when a rapper, an actual hip hop MC, can paint me a picture of their life, and I can sit back, listen to my headphones. I'm like, man, that's beautiful, right?
Right.
I can appreciate that. Am I gonna go be out here acting like I'm some hood rat that or some gunslinger that's so dope on a 45? Like, no, that's
But
not
you gotta remember, his ghost rappers be, that's all his ghost rappers. I mean, his ghost writers. Sorry, his
me.
ghost writers.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like you can't. This is what I'm trying to say is like you can't be if you want to get ghostwriters. Hey, again, do your thing. But dog, you cannot start to think that you can embody this. Oh yeah, I'm a hardcore rapper from the gritty streets of Toronto. Like
No,
I'm
we
sorry,
all know where you came from. We all know you was a
stop it
child actor. We all know you had money. We
and
all know your
stop
dad
it.
was playing for Prince, bruh. He was Prince's bass guitarist. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. Your
Now I'm
dad
not
had.
saying,
Come
but the
on,
thing
man.
is, right? I'm not saying that because everybody's struggle is different. You right? I'm not saying that Drake probably didn't struggle. He probably did. He probably struggled in certain
Smidge, Smidge.
yeah in certain situations. But his struggle is not the same as those that are you gotta watch your back because your shoes might get tucked and get hung on the power lines, or I'm gotta fucking rob Peter to pay Paul. Like it's not the same, bro.
Right.
And I think I know we've talked about the beef plenty of times, but when you have someone like Kendrick Lamar coming from Compton, where it's the capital of street killings per capita, right?
hmm
Now I could be wrong. I don't
I mean,
know.
I think it's more Detroit now than
Right. It's probably
but
changed over the years,
it's
but
probably
I'm just
changed over the
saying,
years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Like you cannot back in the day you cannot talk about, oh, I'm going to Compton and you thinking that you're gonna be all right in certain areas. No.
It's the same way you can't back in the day you couldn't walk through Harlem without getting jacked. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Same thing. Same thing in Brooklyn. It's well now not so much because it's gentrified, but
Right.
like when you have someone like the Kendrick Lamars that you're trying to go up against, then yeah, you going to piss the man off because it's like, bro, like you rapping on shit you don't even know. And
And
it's
that's the
not to
thing.
say
Like,
it's like it's not to say that again, like it's it's one thing to see that culture and
right.
appreciate that culture than to try to uh appropriate that culture and make it seem like you grew up in the same situations. Because I'm sorry, maybe
I
somebody
know,
knows
but
Drake personally. I can't see that. I'm
this
sorry,
is
big dog. I can't
this
see
is
that.
this is where I stand on that because at the end of the day, it's like you can what I'm saying, get your ghostwriters, let them write whatever they want for you. Say that you was you learned from the hood, you grew from her to there, whatever, right? But it's the same way a lot of these rappers be talking about this and that and blah blah blah, but they never really did it. You know what I'm saying? And there's only a couple few rappers where I can say like, yeah, like King Von, I feel like that man was he was really about that life. Like
Oh no, King Von was a demon. That
like
man was a demon.
everybody been saying
He
like
really
that
killed
man
people.
he really
He killed
just
he killed
listen,
people. He
you
was
know,
about that.
he was
Like
about
if
that.
I was hey man, if I was walking in a dark alley with King Von, I would probably turn the other way. I'm just saying, okay? God rest his soul. I'm just
But
saying.
it's yeah, no, you're right. It is what it is, and I'm just like you know about that. But the fact that you sing most of your songs, and you gotta and don't get me wrong, Drake's voice is unrecognizable. I mean, it's recognizable all over the world. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you are, you play a Drake song, everybody that even don't understand the words know that's a Drake song, right? And in today's world, you're a world figure. You're not just a U.S. figure. You know what I'm saying? and I like that for him. I love that for him. You know, him doing like same thing Beyonce did. You know, she came out with the Renaissance. Renaissance was more like a UK dance, poppy. You know, then she came out with Cowboy Carter. Now it's back to the country cowboy album, and you know she's doing her thing in different genres, but she's still not forgetting who she is. This man trying to forget who he was and be someone you're not, and it's looking ridiculous. That's my only thing.
I mean, let's you know, like I said, it's when it comes to Drake, you're right. He's a big artist. He is his voice is very is you know is recognizable. Like no matter where you go in the world, and I'm not saying that you know he's not one of the greatest artists that are out there right now. Is he the
Right?
goat? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go that far. I'm sorry.
Go to what though? You can't. You
But
just what
this
I'm
is what I'm
saying.
saying. A lot of people, especially his fans, would say that he's the goat of hip hop. Drake's
No
not
way.
hip hop.
No way,
But
bro.
this is what I'm saying, bro. Like these are the people like you got, and the thing is, his was another thing that's bothering me, and I wouldn't say it's bothering me because it's very smart. But now if you're using the streamers and the content creators to get your numbers, right? Like
Okay.
you become buddy buddy with like dickheads like Aiden Ross and so forth, right? And his whole camp, which I'm convinced that Aiden Ross just hates black women. Um, I can't stand his pants. I'm sorry,
Nah.
but it's just like bro, like you anyway. Um, but you're trying to manipulate, well not manipulate, but you're trying to kind of buddy up with streamers, right? Because
Right.
that's where you know that Gen Z is at right now. Everything's streaming, like the Kai Cenat, Show Speed, like all these guys, Black Boy Max, like these are the people that you're trying to associate with because you know that's where the your generation is at. Like that's the
And the thing
that's
is, his generation, his generational music is for the 16 to 25 year olds.
mhm.
The 25, maybe I would say 16 to probably the 30 year olds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your genre of music. That's your general population that you're trying to attract with your music, which is fine. You know, and it's no diss on him. It's no this ain't we're not dissing him or nothing. We're just trying to like we're nitpicking. We're nitpicking the fact that you need to do what you need to do, but stay in your lane, sir. Stay in your lane. You're
That's
you're
it.
over her, and but you need to be over her somewhere. You know what I'm
Just stop it.
saying?
Stop it. If
Just
for
stop
whatever
it.
reason, just stop it. If for whatever reason this comes across his YouTube feed or wherever that he may watch or listen to his podcast, we're not saying Drake that you're not a great artist. You very much are. You're a talented artist.
Hmm.
But in the words of Beanie Sigel, be safe. Like play safe.
No,
Play with something safe. Don't play
yeah,
with the
we
things
all
that
want
and this goes for us too. All right, like we can't speak on certain businesses and not certain businesses, but like
certain
certain
people.
hoods and certain people because yo, we gotta play it safe. We might
Hey,
get smacked up. Like,
listen.
hey, but at the same time, hey, I'm a woman. I stand on my business. If we gonna smack me, all right, hey, bro, I'm not gonna take it back though. I said what I said.
I tell what I said, 10 toes deep. Let's go.
10 toes deep. But I'm just saying, like, and with his project, I don't know why I keep calling it Project Iceman. I keep every time I think of Iceman, I think of the Transform. You remember Transformers? Project
Oh yeah,
Iceman.
yeah, yeah,
I keep thinking Project Iceman. But anyway, I'm hoping that this Iceman project is is the Drake that we fell in love with. It's not
yeah.
this. It's not this new Drake. It's not because I'm telling you, I've said this before, and I know we said it last time, bro. Like after for me after Scorpion, I can't tell you the last Drake album that I listened to back to front. I really can't.
After it was after views for me.
Mm-hmm.
I I I heavily fucked with views. You know, it was bangers, it was
Views was a great album.
controller, it was take care, it was bangers on views. After views, I'm like, bro, you good, bro. Like because it started to people started to see where he was taking lyrics or his ghostwriters were taking lyrics from other people's musics and putting them in his music. And one of the ones he did where he did the Eminem Superman and put it in his, I was like, no, I'm done there. I'm
That
disappointed.
wasn't that the Chicago freestyle or something? I think it was.
I can't remember what it was,
Yeah, I think it
but
was Chicago freestyle.
I remember this man dropping the Eminem bars, and that's one of my favorite songs from Eminem. That Superman, listen, that's one of my jams. And he dropped that, I'm like, bruh, you lost me, you know. And him taking music, not taking music, but taking lyrics from other artists, from one of the Compton artists, and I was like, bruh, come on, man, this man's trying to make it. You're taking his lyrics and taking it from her to her. Like that don't make no sense. You wouldn't even bring him on the track and be a guest. If I'm gonna take your music, I'm gonna bring you on the track and you can be my guest on the track. One as well, nah, you need to do that. So
Yeah, man. Look, I'm hoping that something transpires, and I know this sounds crazy to say, but I just want Drake to be himself. Seriously, that's all I want. Like,
just
bro,
just be
just be yourself.
yourself.
Just be yourself. What you want?
That's what they want. Just be yourself, sir.
That's what the people
Uh,
want. Give the people what they want.
give the
Okay,
people what they want.
bro. And again, like I can't stress this enough. I get that in every season you get a different version of yourself, right?
Right.
Like we're not you and me, we're not the same people that we were last year, right? In
No.
whatever way, shape, or form. But at the same time, we are still true to ourselves and we're still true to the foundation that has built us, right?
Yeah.
That's what that's what you need. That's what Drake needs to do. Like, hey, I get it, man. You this big top celebrity of the world, right? Top flight security in the world, Craig. I get it.
Listen.
I get it, big dog. But you still got some type of foundation within Aubrey that you still gotta let that shine through. Like
Right.
point
Facts.
blank period. Point blank period.
Bring it back.
Cause I don't
Bring it.
like this new Drake. Bring it back.
Bring it
Just bring
back.
it back. I don't like this new Drake. This new Drake sucks. Okay?
Oh,
Sucks.
I feel like yeah, like he trying too hard. Definitely trying too hard.
Yeah, man. Like you just doing stupid shit at this point. Like you just doing stupid shit. And you know, it's weird because don't get me like as a hip hop lover, of course I'm Team Kendrick, right? Of course
Exactly.
that's hands down. With that's a no brainer. Team Kendrick. When I say Kendrick whooped this man's ass, yes, repeatedly. Okay, repeatedly.
No, it was everyone's talking about what's the song of the summer this year over the Judge song this year. I still don't think it's Drake's song. I'm the bump to this new song, and I think this is the song for me of the summer. Just for me. Everyone's talking about Cardi's new songs, the song of the summer, or Meg's songs, the song of the summer, whatever. I'm like, no, this song I've been listening to lately has been the song of the summer for me, you know. And it's not even by like a top name artist. It's just some guy did a song and it was pretty much like how Shabuzi came out. You know, he had did a song, but it wasn't a song, and then he made it a song. Now he's out there. I feel like this is this is this guy's turn, and it's called I Am Him from Timothy Hernandez. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. It's a bop. It's a total it's a total bop. This is just a chill, but it's so funny and so catchy. I think it's a song or something for the guys anyway.
I mean, I don't I would I say we have a song of the summer? I mean, Nokia. I'll admit, like Nokia has grown on me. Nokia
I like
has
the
grown on
yeah.
me. You don't
I
like
don't
it?
know. I don't like it.
You
I've
know what
heard
it
it like three,
is?
4 times. I'm just like this ain't
I
even.
think for
I
me,
don't
it's just
know.
like got catchy. What is it? Catchy. What's the word I'm looking for? got catchy like phrases in there, right? Like, I mean,
Okay.
yes, I know. Yes, I know he dropped "What Did I Miss," but maybe that would take some time to grow on me as well.
Yeah.
But with Nokia, like I don't know, I just randomly find myself saying "baby girl" like for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody hits me up and they be like, "Yo, what you doing this way?" I be like, "Hey, what's up? Where the fuck the function at? Like, come on, like what's like just random shit, right?"
Right.
And
That's good.
it's like I said, it's had to grow on me. But now I'm not saying does it play on rotation every week? No, like
No. No.
unless I'm at work, given what I do at work, yeah, it plays. And even sometimes, like especially if I'm on, I'll probably take it out the rotation because I'm actually tired of hearing the song.
Right.
So but it's don't get me wrong, like it does, it gets the if I'm DJing out, it gets the party going. Like
For
it
sure. No, it
sets the
do.
tone. That
It do.
but
It's just not my cup of tea. That's all.
yeah, it's but I wouldn't go as far and say as that is the song of the summer. I don't
Nah.
know. Cardi outside that.
I don't know. It's not. It's not. Again, that's not for me too. Like I heard that
No, but
they
the thing
listened
is,
to it, and
right?
I was just like, huh? Yeah.
Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy, right? We when I say we, I mean me and wifey. We listen to it and we sing it bar for bar, flow for flow, right? Word to Soldier Boy, and we over here singing talking about we outside, and of course, given Cardi's history, like you just
Right.
got out of a relationship with Offset, like whether you're with Stefan Diggs or not, but you out here living your best life, and it's summertime. When you say I'm outside, mean, hey, I'm fucking whatever I want to fuck. Okay?
Listen.
But obviously with us singing it, we outside, but we outside together. We
Right. Right.
outside
Right. Right. Right.
together.
I felt that. I felt that for sure.
We not
For
outside.
sure.
We just outside together. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. All right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and
Yes,
let us
sir.
know your favorite moment from the Wireless Fest. Let us know your thoughts on what Drake got in store. Do you think Iceman is gonna be worth the wait? Let us know in the comments. All right. Until
Yes.
then,
Yes.
we'll see y'all next time on No File Zone Reacts. Deuces.
It's just